Samsung Tri-Fold smartphone. Launch date, specs, and price. Imagine a smartphone that folds not once, but twice, fitting into your pocket like a sleek, high-tech origami masterpiece. That's the future Samsung is promising with its upcoming Tri-Fold smartphone. And the wait is almost over. But here's where it gets controversial. While the idea is innovative, the specs might not live up to the hype. Let's dive in and explore what we know so far, and what it means for the future of foldable tech. Samsung has been tight-lipped about the exact launch date. But during its Q2 2025 earnings call, the company finally put an end to the speculation. For those with the means, the Tri-Fold smartphone will hit the shelves by the end of this year. This isn't just a vague promise. It's a solid commitment from Samsung to push the boundaries of mobile technology. And this is the part most people miss. This launch is part of a bigger strategy, with Samsung also planning to release an XR headset in the second half of 2025. So buckle up. 2025 is shaping up to be a big year for Samsung's tech innovations. Now, let's talk specs. Samsung hasn't spilled all the beans just yet, but rumors are swirling. The Tri-Fold is expected to pack the same powerful chipset as the Galaxy S25 series, ensuring top-notch performance. And the build? Rumors suggest a luxurious blend of aluminum and titanium, giving it a premium feel that matches its premium price tag. Speaking of which, the phone is rumored to come with a whopping 16 gigabytes of RAM. But here's the kicker. The battery might be a letdown. Leaks suggest a regular battery, which is a bummer compared to competitors like the Oppo Find N5, which boasts a silicon carbon battery. And the charging speed? A mere 25 watts, which is downright disappointing for a phone that could cost around $3,000. But let's not forget the star of the show, the display. For many, the Tri-Fold's appeal lies in its larger foldable screen. Whether you're a productivity powerhouse or a media junkie, the Tri-Fold's display is sure to impress. And this is where Samsung might have an edge over the competition. Speaking of competition, Samsung isn't the first to dip its toes into the Tri-Fold waters. Huawei beat them to it with the Mate XT back in 2024. Our hands-on review praised its stunning design and impressive camera setup. Huawei is gearing up to release its second-gen Mate XT as soon as next month, which means Samsung will have to bring its A-game to stay ahead. So what do you think? Is Samsung's Tri-Fold smartphone worth the hype, or is it all just smoke and mirrors? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get the conversation started. Samsung Galaxy S25 FE, what you need to know before buying. Get ready to be excited, because Samsung's Galaxy S25 FE is shaping up to be a game changer, and we've got the inside scoop on what's coming. But here's where it gets controversial. While some fans are thrilled, others are already calling it a minor upgrade rather than a revolutionary leap. So what's the real story? Let's dive in. TLDR, a fresh leak has spilled the beans on the Galaxy S25 FE's full spec sheet, giving us a clearer picture of what to expect. The device is rumored to boast a 6.7-inch AMOLED display, the powerful Exynos 2400 chip, and a speedy 45-watt charging capability. The selfie camera is getting a bump to 12 MP, and the phone is expected to weigh a lightweight 190 grams. We've had hints about the Samsung Galaxy S25 FE for a while. But the same leaker who revealed last week's RAM and storage details is back with a treasure trove of new information. Let's break it down and see if this phone lives up to the hype. In a recent post on X, leaker Arsène Lupin shared a detailed hardware breakdown of Samsung's upcoming Fan Edition phone. Some specs, like the 6.7-inch AMOLED display with a 120Hz refresh rate and the Exynos 2400 chip, were already rumored. But now, we've got solid details on features like 45-watt wired charging, 15-watt wireless charging, and a 4,500 mAh battery, all of which are sure to impress. And this is the part most people miss. While the main camera setup seems unchanged, the selfie camera has been upgraded to 12 megapixels. Will this translate to noticeably better photos? We'll have to wait and see. Similarly, the design appears familiar, with no major surprises in sight. Other noteworthy details include IP68 water resistance, Gorilla Glass Victus for durability, and that 190 grams weight, which feels just right for a phone of this size. While none of these specs are groundbreaking, they paint a more complete picture of a device that's also expected to ship with One UI 8 out of the box. The Galaxy S25 FE is slated to arrive between late Q3 and early Q4, likely around early October based on past launches. Unless Samsung has some hidden tricks up its sleeve, this might feel more like a polished refinement than a bold reinvention. But here's the question. Is that a bad thing? After all, sometimes perfection is just about fine-tuning what already works. What do you think? Is the Galaxy S25 FE a must-buy? Or are you holding out for something more revolutionary? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your take. Samsung confirms Galaxy S25 FE launch 2025 tech preview. Samsung is shaking up the smartphone market with an exciting announcement. The Galaxy S25 FE will be launching sooner than expected this year. This move breaks away from their usual schedule and could mean fans get their hands on the new device as early as August or early September, significantly ahead of last year's late September and October release timeline. But here's where it gets controversial. Does speeding up the launch risk overshadowing the much-anticipated Galaxy S25 series, or is it a smart strategy to keep the momentum going? During Samsung's recently published Q2 2025 financial report, Daniel Araujo, vice president of Samsung's Mobile Experience division, revealed that the company is not only focusing on sustaining strong sales with seasonal deals, but also prioritizing an earlier release for the Fan Edition model. This suggests that the Galaxy S25 FE is set to hit the market well before the typical fall launch window, offering Samsung a competitive edge by jumping ahead in the crowded smartphone sales period. Why is Samsung rushing the Galaxy S25 FE? It appears to be part of a larger plan. By bringing the Fan Edition to consumers earlier, Samsung is likely making room for an ambitious lineup of new tech later in the year. A lineup that includes some truly groundbreaking products. For example, Samsung confirmed that they will be unveiling their very first tri-fold smartphone in the second half of 2025. This device could redefine what we expect from foldable phones, blending innovation with practicality. But will consumers be ready to embrace such a revolutionary design? Additionally, Samsung is moving forward with Project Muhan, their much-anticipated XR extended reality headset. This high-tech gadget promises to blend virtual and augmented reality, possibly changing the way we interact with digital content. The headset is expected to launch alongside new, more affordable Galaxy A series models, including the recently leaked Galaxy A17. This push into entry-level phones alongside cutting-edge devices shows Samsung's commitment to catering to all segments of the market. To round out the year, Samsung also confirmed the upcoming release of the next Galaxy Tab S11 series, continuing their tradition of powerful tablets designed for productivity and entertainment. This comprehensive slate of releases highlights Samsung's aggressive strategy to dominate multiple tech categories in 2025. But here's the part most people miss. With such an aggressive launch schedule, is Samsung risking market saturation? Or will this flood of products ignite greater consumer excitement and boost sales across the board? What do you think? Is Samsung's fast-paced rollout a sign of innovation and confidence? Or could it lead to brand confusion and consumer fatigue? Share your thoughts in the comments.